What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for Sports. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Brendan Olson for once again showing love to the channel via the Cash App. Much respect to him for showing love once again to Too Raw for Sports. So, in today's sports world, the main argument for LeBron now, because they can't really talk championships and MVPs anymore. So now it's all about cumulative totals. It's about stats. It's about the fact that, oh man, he's in his 21st season and we've never seen a guy do this in year 21. Now, mind you, while it is still very, very impressive what LeBron's doing, we also have to remember that when Michael Jordan played, guys didn't come right out of college. Come right out of high school. It just wasn't part of the culture. You didn't have a player come right out of high school and be given meaningful minutes. It just wasn't part of the culture. And believe you me, LeBron is not the first high school ready NBA player. Now, LeBron, when he came out of high school, was good, but obviously he got better over the next couple years. But we've had players who theoretically could have come right out of high school and dominated the NBA. Will Chamberlain comes to mind. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar comes to mind. Hell, I would even say, honestly, I think Larry Bird could have came out of high school and been effective. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether he would have had. It might not have been quite as great. He might not have been quite as great, but I think he came out of high school and averaged 20 points a game in the NBA. So we've had players who could. Oscar Robinson's another guy I think that could have came straight out of high school and been dominant in the NBA. So you know what I'm saying. This thing about LeBron being the only guy, the first guy, that's bullshit. But the rules were different. But let me come at this a little bit differently. In this particular video, I want to destroy this notion that, first of all, that Michael had this short career, which he really didn't. I mean, he played 15 seasons. And considering that he went 3 years in North Carolina, that's a pretty long career for the era that he played in. Another thing I want to talk about, and the main thing I want to talk about is, if you look at these players from ages 28 through the end of their careers, or right now where LeBron is, Michael was more dominant, which goes against the narrative that LeBron has sustained his greatness longer. Like, you get this impression that Jordan was great all the way up to his early to mid-30s, and then he fell apart. I'm here to tell you that despite the fact that Michael Jordan missed the entire 93-94 season, despite the fact that he missed 3/4 of the 1994-95 season, despite the fact that he missed the entire abbreviated 1999 season, 98-99 season, and despite the fact that he missed the entire 99-2000 season, and despite the fact that he missed the entire 2000-2001 season, despite all those missed games because of retirement, Michael Jordan was more productive and more successful as an older player than LeBron James was. Yes, you're hearing it here. Yes, I'm going to prove it. Number one, MVPs. Now keep in mind, this comes after age 28 for both players, which is kind of considered like the very peak. And afterwards, it's sort of like a very slow decline generally. MVPs. Michael Jordan won 3 league MVPs after the age of 28. 1992, when he was 29, 1996 when he was 33, and 1998 when he was 35 years of age. LeBron James won no MVPs after the age of 28. When I say after, I mean older than 28. Technically what I'm saying is from his 29th birthday onward. The last time LeBron James won a league MVP was 2012-13 when he was 28 years old. As a matter of fact, LeBron has gone the entirety of his 30-year decade span without winning an MVP. That's amazing for a guy that they keep trying to tell us is the best player in the NBA. Well, where are the MVPs over the last decade? There aren't any. We've seen Kevin Durant win an MVP. We've seen Steph Curry win back-to-back MVPs. Then we saw Russell Westbrook have that historic season. Then we seen James Harden win an MVP. Then we saw Giannis win back-to-back MVPs. Then we saw Jokic win back-to-back MVPs. Now we've seen Joel Embiid win an MVP. And the odds are LeBron's not going to win an MVP this year. So I want to put that out there. Finals MVPs after the age of 28. Michael Jordan, 5. LeBron James, 2. Championships after the age of 28. LeBron James, 2. Michael Jordan, 5. All-Star MVPs. LeBron James, 1. Michael Jordan, 2. All NBA first team selections. LeBron James 6, Michael Jordan 5. So LeBron gets a bit of an edge in that category. But keep in mind, Michael Jordan missed a lot of seasons. A lot of seasons. The entire 94 season, most of the 95 season, which made him eligible for an All-NBA award or All-NBA award. He missed the entire 99 season, 2000 and 2001 season. So he missed pretty much 5 seasons. All defensive first team selections after the age of 28. Michael Jordan, 5. LeBron James, 0. Scoring championships. Michael Jordan won half of his scoring titles after the age of 28. LeBron James, 0. Assist titles. LeBron James, 1. Michael Jordan, none. Steals titles. LeBron James, none. Michael Jordan, 1. 1992-93, Jordan at age 30 led the league with steals. I think it was 2.8 per game. Active all-star teammates after the age of 28. LeBron James, 5. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. And in one of those seasons, 97-98, Scottie Pippen was not even an all-star that year. As you can see, Jordan demolishes LeBron in career accolades, even after the age of 28, despite having retired 3 separate times during that time period, and LeBron still playing to this day. So Jordan took breaks, if you want to call it that, right? He took breaks, 5 different seasons altogether. But still, Jordan's accomplishments supersedes what LeBron has done in 21 consecutive seasons. Outside of stats, nearly all of LeBron James' accomplishments came between the extremely short window of 2009 to 2013, over a decade ago. Yet people want to talk longevity. That was LeBron James' peak. And even then, 2009, 2013, he wasn't arguably the best player. The best player in the NBA at that time was Kobe Bean Bryant, winning back-to-back titles with the Lakers. And he was still playing at a high level. He was considered the best player in the NBA. Only in this revisionist BS that we've seen recently have they tried to reconfigure history and make LeBron the GOAT, or LeBron the best player at that time. Let's look at this again. LeBron James has scored 17,241 points since he was 28 years old. He averaged 26.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, 7.8 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.7 blocks per game, 3.7 turnovers per game, 52% shooting from the floor, 35% from three, 71.5% from the charity stripe. So he's gotten worse as a free throw shooter, 71.5%. That's not good. The 52% field goal percentage looks good, but remember this. Remember how I did a video just yesterday saying how career-wise, 49% of LeBron James' shots are in the paint. Well, if you go from age 28 onward, it's only gotten higher. It'll only be higher over the last 10 years. So I don't know what the number is off the top of my head, but it's probably well over 50% of his points in that period of time have come in the paint. But he's still only at 52%. You know, a lot of the last 5 years, LeBron has played officially or unofficially at power forward and center. The average center today shoots about 57-58% from the floor. The average big man shoots about 55-56% from the floor, power forward and center. So LeBron shooting 52%, that's not very good. And considering most of his three-point shots are uncontested, 35% is still below league average. Michael Jordan during this time period, after turning 28, despite missing 5 seasons, is almost right there in total points, 16,773. That's indicative of a higher scoring average and playing in more games overall in that period in comparison to LeBron, who has still been playing a lot. But as a Laker, he's missed well over 200 games. So Michael Jordan, in 596 games after age 28. Look at that. 596 games after age 28. Despite Jordan missing 5 seasons, LeBron is at 643. So that's less than 50 more games after age 28. How is that possible? How is that possible that LeBron has only played 50 more games after age 28 over Jordan when LeBron has played continuously for 21 years? And Mike missed 5 seasons because LeBron misses a lot of fucking games. He's not really that durable as people make him out to be. And he load manages a lot. But anyway, back to Jordan. After age 28, when he's from 29 to age 40, 28.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 2 steals, 0.6 blocks, 2.4 turnovers per game, 47.9% shooting from the floor. Now keep in mind, that's a lower percentage, but Michael Jordan, by that point, was shooting a lot more mid-range jumpers. And in 1996, he shot 49% from mid-range. In 1997, he shot 48% from mid-range. Even in 1998, that year when his jumper was off because of the finger injury, he still shot an above-average 43% from mid-range. From mid-range! Compared to LeBron, who's around 35% from mid-range. Jordan, 34.6% from 3, 82.2% from the free throw line. So, the stats generally are better. The accomplishments, the awards are better, despite him missing 5 and about 4.5 seasons, 4 3/4 seasons, 5 seasons, however you want to spin it. That's pretty amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not making this up. So when they talk about longevity, well, you know, Michael Jordan still was a pretty good damn player with Washington Wizards. No, he wasn't, averaging, 26, 27, whatever. But you got to look at the fact that teams are averaging 115 points a game as opposed to when Mike was playing with the Wizards, teams were averaging 92, 93, 91 points per game. The spacing wasn't the same. Defensive players weren't handicapped. There weren't all these offensive changes and offensive rules to help offensive players, like the freedom of movement rule. Big men were still big men in the paint. Guys couldn't just bowling ball their way to the basket like they do today. So anyway, tell me what you guys think.